Today we are here in County Fermanagh, outside the original Castle Archdale. The Archdale family came over during the Ulster plantation from Suffolk in the early part of the 1600s, and they landed here and they just took over this 1,000 acre estate and built this land. So why we're here today is because during the Second World War there was actually an army base here in Castle Archdale, but I just wanted to show you what the original Castle Archdale looked like. So what a beautiful area. This is Lough Erne, Lower Lough Erne, and this was the most westerly base for the flying boats during World War II. There was 108 flying boats moored just offshore here, and there was a base, a military base at the Castle Archdale up around that area. So that was a really good place for the troops to be stationed. Over here we have the war grave for the Catalina AH 536 of 240 Squadron RAF Killadees, which crashed near the Grey Island, and there was 10 casualties in total, which is an awful loss of life on the 7th of May 1941. Killadees is just up the road, and that's where they had their training base. So this place here would have been just an absolute hive of activity during the war, with the flying boats coming in, and unfortunately, due to this massive water, that's where we had a lot of there was a lot of casualties. So we're going to take a wee look in a minute over into Irvinestown, where some of those casualties have been laid to rest. But I just thought it'd be interesting just to take a look at Lower Lough Erne here and see. It's such a peaceful place, and today it's a recreational centre where people come and they're out on the boats, and people come all over and stay in the caravan park and go walking and enjoying nature. But of course it was a very different place during World War II. This is our last destination today. We are in the Church of Ireland graveyard in Irvinestown, County Fermanagh, and unfortunately this is where a lot of young men, his final resting place. There's 76 war graves here in County Fermanagh, and if we just take a wee look at some of them here, we'll find out the ages. There's 27-year-olds, 25-year-olds, 20, 22. Some people aren't even named. This person's just a flying officer. An air gunner. You have flight lieutenants. 20-year-olds. There's a man over here, 40, 45. So that's about the age range. All very, very young men. A lot of them are from Canada. This person here, Flying Officer Seeger, he was a pilot from the Royal Canadian Air Force, and he perished on the 11th of February 1945. It says he died helpless to defend, a proud young airman, and had a noble end. Most of these people here are Canadian officers and Canadian pilots. This man, he was part of the Royal Air Force. He died on the 21st of August. And this man was a warrant officer in the Royal New Zealand Air Force, and he died on the 21st of September 1944, aged 22. So as you can see, this is a Commonwealth graveyard for the soldiers of the Commonwealth. These young men are laid and remembered here. This is looked after by the Commonwealth. As you can see, it's very nicely tended to. But they would have all been stationed over in Castle Archdale and did their training, military training in Killadees. Here we have another whole host of young men. I think if you look at dates, you'll see that there's numbers of them have been killed in the same incident. Like they've obviously been flying and their plane has been shot down or whatever, and you can see like just coming down with their comrades, squadrons. It's dreadful to see that these poor young men died fighting for something that they believed in. And you know, this is a representation, and it's to respect them and to honour them. But I'm not even sure if they're actually here, or if this is like if their bodies were ever recovered from Lough Erne. Thank you for watching factual content from New Ireland TV, a new TV station for New Ireland.